But I've been doing comedy for a little while now. Before I started doing comedy, I actually spent a few years in prison. Well, technically I was working in a call centre, but it's the same thing, isn't it, really? You know what I mean? Nobody wants to be there. But I worked on a team full of lads half my age, and they lived in a completely different world to the one I'm used to. Like, some of the stuff they're up to as crackers, like, and they were so confident with women, like they knew exactly what to say and do to get a woman to sleep with them. Because I was terrible with women when I was younger, right? I was so bad with women. I was a virgin till I was 22. Sure, you can't believe that, can you? And I tell you what, back in my day, I was a looker. I haven't always been a fat four-eyed Carl Pilkington, by the way. Or, as was called last summer, the leader of UKIP. Remember him? Basically, he was a racist zippy, that fella. Well, anyway, yeah, so I was a virgin till I was 22. I didn't have a clue about sex and positions and that kind of stuff. The only 69 I knew was egg foo young half rice half chips from the local takeaway. Didn't have a clue. And I was working in a warehouse at the time, and everyone that I was working with was much older than me. They were all married and more experienced than I was. And they knew I was a virgin, because I told them. I never thought they'd find that funny, right? And they used to always talk about sex in front of me to embarrass me, make me feel awkward. And one day, I was walking across the yard. This fella shouts out, he goes, "Hey, Colin," he said, "me and the lads had a bit of a chat. We want to know, have you ever had one of them 69s? And I said, it's funny you should say that today, mate, because I had one of them last night. He said, "Bloody hell, that's brilliant. How'd you get on?" I said, "Well, I struggled, to be honest. My dad finished it off." It's awkward, isn't it?